Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us virtually as we honor National Crime Victims' Rights Week. This year marks the 40th anniversary, and the week will be held April 18th through the 24th. This week is especially important for those who work in victim services because it allows us to renew our commitment to the victims that we serve. It's also more important because we get to recognize and honor those that are victimized by crime. Here at CMPD Victim Services, we especially honor those who have lost their lives to senseless violence here in our community. We would like to thank you for tuning in. Even though we could not be here in person, we hope that next year we are able to get together to fellowship and be together and honor those who have lost their lives. At this time, we would like to have thoughts of expressions by our Chief of Police, Johnny Jennings.
Hello. As we look upon the 40th anniversary of National Crime Victims Awareness Week, I want to first offer my condolences to all the family members who have lost loved ones at the hands of others due to senseless crime. We as a society deserve the right not to be victimized, and we will continue to fight that fight. So as we look upon National Crime Victims Awareness Week, I want to continue to offer the prayers for those who are victimized by others.
This year's theme for National Crime Victims' Rights Week is Support Victims, Build Trust, and Engage Communities. On the first and third Tuesday of every month, we have the Homicide Support Group alongside of the Youth Support Group as well. On the second and fourth Tuesday, we hold the Traffic Support Groups. And this creates a platform for our families to talk about their grief journey, especially with other family members who have gone through the same thing. In the first meeting of every month, we also have members of the District Attorney's Office and members of the Homicide Unit. This helps us in building trust because it allows our families to ask questions that they may have had about the process. So examples of that would be questions: what happens during the court proceedings? What happens if a case goes cold? And they're able to ask those questions without being case specific and get some answers. We also feel strongly about engaging our families with resources that we have available. So a few examples of resources that we have good communication with is Kindermorn, Mothers of Murdered Offspring, Loaves and Fishes, among so many others. At this time, we'd like to share some encouraging words from families who attend some of our support groups.
My name is Carolyn Graham. I am a survivor of a homicide that happened on Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. I lost my son, Marcus Withers, to a murder. He was murdered in his own backyard. I am a participant with CMPD Homicide Support Group. We meet on Zoom the first and third Tuesdays of every month at 6:30 p.m. We also have the district attorneys on Zoom to talk to the group and to answer our questions about what can happen in court. I also participate in Kindermorn Grieving Support Group. We meet in person every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. I am so grateful for the community's efforts to engage myself and grieving parents in workshops to help us to deal with our stress and our grief. My faith, CMPD Homicide Support Group, Kindermorn Grieving Parents Support Group are vital to me dealing with my loss. And I would encourage anyone going through a homicide to reach out to these groups. The facilitators are amazing. Thank you for allowing me to share some hope and encouragement to those that are surviving a homicide. Thank you.
My name is Shamia McKay. I am 13 years old, and my dad's name is Billy McKay. Coming to this group made me feel, I'm going to say happy, because at first, when I first started, I was not that prepared. Kind of had some ups and downs. Like when I first started, I didn't really like it until I kept coming to the group, and it kind of helped more. So I ended up liking it more than I did when I first started. something that I want to tell anybody who's going through grief or somebody has passed in their family, that this group will really help you realize that you're not alone, that it's other people that's going through the same thing that you are, and that it's okay to cry, it's okay to have your ups and down days. Nobody's saying that you have to keep a smile on your face to make other people happy when deep down you're really not happy. So yeah, thank you.
We want to thank you for joining us as we recognize this year's National Crime Victims' Rights Week. We want you to know that your voices are being heard, and we are here for you throughout your journey. We are here to help you with any resources you may need. Keep you in our thoughts. Thank you.